When Marvel debuted the She-Hulk trailer for the newest Disney Plus entry into the MCU, it got more backlash than maybe anyone could have imagined. And it wasn't just from people who have been hating on the MCU, it was from everybody. Whether it was for some of the cringe lines that were delivered, or whether it was for the terrible, horrific CGI, everybody was talking bad about this trailer to the point where if you go to Marvel's own YouTube channel, you can see it got 425,000 dislikes to 750,000 upvotes. Now, it's not ratioed there, but the fact that it got this much backlash, that's something that we've never seen before. That is unprecedented for something in the MCU. And it made me wonder if we can get away from Marvel's official YouTube channel, if we can get some genuine reaction that might not be manipulated, I wonder what it would look like. And the results were pretty shocking. I have trailer after trailer here where you can see that it's actually been completely ratioed. And we will go all through that. But already, the mainstream media is trying to make excuses for this show. Just like they do with any of their activist programming, they're already coming out and trying to make excuses for this series. You can see right here on CBR.com. She-Hulk is already getting flack for being a female-led show. Yeah, it has nothing to do with the design. It has nothing to do with the cringe writing. It has nothing to do with the fact that people don't like this version of Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. It doesn't have anything to do with that. It must just be because fans hate women. That's the only reasonable thing that you could assume. Just like Wonder Woman, right? Remember Wonder Woman got such flack for being a female-led movie? Oh wait, it didn't? You're telling me that we have a history of all these things involving female-led characters that people are perfectly fine with. It just so happens when there's backlash, they hate it because a woman's involved. Interesting how that works, isn't it? She-Hulk Attorney at Law will soon be coming to Disney Plus, but the series has already started receiving misogynistic and sexist comments. She-Hulk Attorney at Law is part of a wave of Marvel projects coming to the small screen. It's also a wave of Marvel projects where Kevin Feige and the leaders of the MCU, including Victoria Alonso, have already told us they're going to be focused heavily on identity politics, diversity. That's what they're going to do. They're going to be virtue signaling as opposed to focusing on the story. No wonder people are ready to criticize this so much. Unfortunately, the series has already been met with criticism. There are also those who are bashing it solely because it focuses on a female superhero. She-Hulk Attorney at Law, starring the perfectly cast Tatiana Maslany. Now, already, this article is clearly showing its bias. Starring the perfectly cast. You've seen a trailer. You have seen one trailer for this, but you say this is the perfect casting. Okay. It's about the life of Jennifer Walters. We know who Jennifer Walters is. She now has to find a way in the world with the help of her cousin Bruce, who possesses similar abilities. The release of the show's first trailer sparked debate around the character's supposed lack of muscles and the show's CGI, which fans have been told not to worry about. Oh, we should just trust them then. We should just trust that the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which has had some very sloppy CGI for years now, I'm sure they'll fix that up. I'm sure it won't look like garbage when it actually releases. Black Panther. However, this has not stopped fans from being excited about its release. Among these debates, other criticisms have emerged, which are different because they're steeped in misogyny. Let's look at this, right? I want to go look at all these trailers, right? This is on Movie Trailers Source. 21,000 dislikes to 5,000 upvotes. What about this? One Media, 31,000 dislikes to 8,000 upvotes. What about here? Movie Coverage, 30,000 dislikes to 6,000 upvotes. 15,000 to 5,000. Entertainment Tonight, 50,000 to 11,000. So isn't it weird that once you get off the main Marvel page, where, you know, they can't actually maybe control anything. We've seen Amazon Lord of the Rings hiding dislikes. We've seen other big corporate YouTube channels being able to manipulate what people really see in the public eye. Isn't it weird that even though this one got a ton of backlash, once you go to these other independent sites that are just posting it, it's getting downvoted to hell. Strange how that works. Isn't it almost like it's a massive amount of backlash, not just a specific amount of people who don't like women. From the trailer, She-Hulk Attorney at Law promises to be a fun and lighthearted show geared towards a more female audience. Can't wait. The MCU is being accused of pandering to the left because this series stars a woman. Now, where are you getting this from just because it stars a woman? Well, if you click this hyperlink, it takes you here. She-Hulk TV series accused of pandering to the left and squeezing out male heroes. This is an article from 3 years ago. They are doing everything they can to try to manipulate you into thinking that the only reason She-Hulk is getting backlash is because it's a female character. They will accept no other criticism, just like we've seen with Star Wars, blaming it on misogynism, blaming it on racism, whatever they can. Same thing for Marvel. It's the same company, so we shouldn't be surprised they're using the same exact tactics. This is how desperate they have to be to go back 3 years to find an article and not even mention that the article's 3 years old, just click a hyperlink and hope no one actually looks to see it. This is pathetic, and She-Hulk is getting absolutely destroyed for good reason, because it was not a good trailer. It was a bad trailer. It doesn't necessarily mean the show will be bad, but I think, given what we've seen from the MCU in recent years, everyone can make that decision for themselves. If you think this show's gonna be a bust or not, let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my PO box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.